Headed home, WNBA star Brittany Griner makes her way back to the U.S. after spending 10 months in a Russian prison. Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. Griner will return to American soil after a high-level prisoner swap between the Biden administration and the Kremlin. Griner was swapped for Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout. Griner was transferred to a penal colony last month to begin serving a 9-year sentence on drug charges. We heard from President Biden and Griner's wife, Sherelle.
The most important emotion that I have right now is just sincere gratitude for President Biden and his entire administration.
She wrote to me back in July. She didn't ask for special treatment, even though we've been working on a release from the day one. She requested a simple quote, "Please don't forget about me and the other American detainees."
The one-for-one swap did not include Paul Whelan, a corporate security executive who remains jailed in Russia on espionage charges, which the U.S. has denied. Whelan has been wrongfully detained since 2018. President Biden says Russia is unfairly treating Whelan's case differently and that the government will keep negotiating in good faith for his release. The numbers of coronavirus infections and hospitalizations are climbing dangerously fast in LA County. Now public health officials warn that an indoor masking mandate could return. The latest data from the public health department shows that there are more than 5,000 new COVID infections. That's nearly 2,000 more than last week, and currently about 1,300 people are hospitalized with COVID. Meanwhile, despite another surge, the city of LA is moving to end the COVID-19 local emergency that's been in place since 2020. The city council voted to end the local state of emergency on February 1st, 2023. California's state of emergency is also set to expire around the same time. The end of the local emergency means renter protections like the eviction moratorium will end in a few months. In just a matter of days, Eric Garcetti will end his tenure as mayor of Los Angeles. He sat down with NBC4's Conan Nolan. Garcetti talked about the biggest crisis of his administration, the first global pandemic to hit the city in a century. The mayor said that he knew the homeless crisis was going to get worse before it got better, but touted that the city has turned a corner and is setting Mayor-elect Karen Bass up for success. After more than 9 years leading LA, Garcetti says he's ready for a break.
I wouldn't be a human being if I didn't say I can't wait for that day of just being able to drive through my city, have an unplanned day or two, be able to stop and spend time with friends and not have to run off to do something. But yeah, there's a bigger world out there, and I always remind Angelinos there is. I can't wait to see that, to be in that, and to see what comes next.
Be sure to catch the complete interview with Conan Nolan Sunday morning at 9 o'clock on NBC4's news conference. All right, keep your umbrellas handy. Meteorologist Shauna Mendiola is tracking some unsettled weather heading our way.
Hi there, everybody. Okay, it's dry today, dry tomorrow, but we've got a chance of some rain as we head to the weekend. And what to expect is widespread rain, so not isolated in certain spots. Everyone's going to get an equal shot at seeing rain. Mountain snow possible, too. We'll see that late Saturday through Sunday. And then the totals will amount to about ½ inch to an inch from the coast to the valleys. The mountains a little more, with about 2 inches of rain on the way. We're also going to see some wind pickup, so it's going to be a very interesting system as it moves through. Expect cooler temperatures in your 7-day forecasting in the 50s and 60s. And the 3 days of rain will be Saturday through Monday for us. Again, the most rain will happen on Sunday morning through Sunday afternoon, so that's considered a washout day. If you have any plans for the weekend to be outside, maybe change them to be indoors as that next system arrives late Saturday for us. We'll have all the details right here.
LA County is reporting a record number of hate crimes in 2021. That includes an increase in incidents targeting people who are Black, Latino, Jewish, or who identify as transgender. The county's newest analysis finds the number of reported victims rose 23% between 2020 and 2021. The county says crimes against the LGBTQ+ community went up 15%. That includes 41 cases targeting people who identify as transgender, and religious crimes rose nearly 30%. Most of those victims were Jewish.
My sense of it is that, based on what we've been seeing, is that we're going to continue to see increased numbers, in part because I think our efforts to get people to recognize the importance of reporting hate crime.
Officials say more people are reporting hate incidents, and that partially accounts for an increase in the numbers. Also, the commission is counting each victim rather than each incident. Deputies are trying to track down a stolen delivery van in Riverside County. This happened while the driver wasn't looking and was caught on a door surveillance camera. And that's the delivery driver who watched as someone jumped in and just drove off in her van as she was dropping off an Amazon package in San Jacinto last Saturday evening. People living in the neighborhood say they worry about porch pirates, but they never expected anything like this to happen.
Unfortunately, a lot of people lost a lot of Christmas gifts, I'm assuming. Could have been expensive items also, but at the end of the day, they're gone. So it's going to be a lot of sad faces come Christmas time.
Investigators say the delivery van was personally owned and contracted to deliver Amazon and other packages. Your next Uber ride down the Las Vegas Strip could be in a self-driving car. How does that sound? The ride-sharing service has partnered with a self-driving taxi company called Motional. So the cars come with 2 vehicle operators in the front seat just to make sure the car is working as it should and to provide added support to riders. Uber says fully driverless service will begin sometime next year, and shortly after that, they plan to bring their self-driving cars here to Los Angeles. Can't wait for that. We'll see how it goes. Well, the family in Willowbrook is very thankful to be reunited with their German Shepherd mix after she found herself stuck in a hole 15 feet below their home. So the dog somehow got stuck in an abandoned septic tank. Her owners were panicked, but LA County elite urban search and rescue team knew exactly what to do. Rescuer Troy Litchfield carried treats from the family with him and calmed the dog down until he was able to put a harness around her.
Troy, he's a hero. Troy is a hero. He risked his life to save my dog.
Dog or human, we're there to save the day, save whatever we need to. So that was great.
It's all about teamwork, right? The rescue took nearly 3 hours. Troy says the urban search and rescue team does extensive training so they are ready when they are needed most. Christmas is still a couple of weeks away, but Santa made an early stop at a local hospital. So you're looking at Old St. Nick strapped to the side of a helicopter. That's right. This is above the Luskin Orthopedic Institute for Children. He arrived alongside members of LAPD SWAT, but it didn't stop there. No, he rappelled down the side of the hospital before meeting with kids. How awesome is this? Santa tells NBC4 his reindeer are off the clock until Christmas. Santa dropping in style. All right, longtime friends and collaborators Steve Martin and Martin Short are teaming up to host Saturday Night Live, but this time their act looks a lot different.
Water! I need water.
Hey, hi. It is such an honor. I'm so excited to meet you two.
Likewise, big fan.
And this will be Steve Martin's 16th time hosting SNL and Martin Short's 4th time. They're old pros. A Hawthorne business owner and her husband have given their young son an eviction notice, but it's not what you think. So check this out. That adorable crying baby is 22-month-old Grayson Cornegie. And when Grayson was feeling a little cranky, his parents, Brianna and Roger, decided to take a picture and have a little fun with it. So they turned it into a movie poster to announce that Grayson had to move out of his crib because there will be a new baby moving into that bed in about 4 months. Grayson is not actually cranky about getting evicted from his crib, though. His mom tells us the soon-to-be big brother is very attached to the baby in his mama's belly and just can't wait to be a big protector. I say they can both be in a crib. Share it, right? It's all about family love. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout your morning commute. And as a reminder, NBC4 and Telemundo 52 are raising money to fight hunger. You can help out and donate by texting H4H to the number 41444. It's so easy, or you can just scan the QR code right there on your screen. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.